Gotta catch 'em all. What's up, everybody? We're back at it again. Now with the last break of the entire case, Pokemon ME02 Phantasmal Flames Booster Box 2-box number 7. Pick your energy. I'm gonna get this shared over to the Facebook group, tag everybody, and hopefully pull a golden Charizard. We pulled the SIR Charizard, but not the gold one. I would love to change that. Opened like 20 boxes of Phantasmal Flames, got nothing but heat. I'm still hunting that SIR Dawn, that SIR Gold Charizard, and I'm trying to hook you guys up with some absolute Phantasmal heat. I'm going to tag everybody on my phone because we're getting zucked and Facebook is being funky as always, but that is okay. We rock and roll with it. Rock and roll with it. That's a Pokemon. We can do that as well. Boom, you have to take everybody on my phone. Then we're going to get straight into it without any further ado. Boom. Thank you all for buying in. Use code LOCKIN, LOCKIN, for 30% off everything on the site. We got one personal break left. That also is eligible. As is our baseball, as is our soccer, as is everything. Tagging everybody right now. All right, it only let me tag 2 of the 8 people that bought into this one, unfortunately. But that is okay. Refreshing that. All right, without further ado, we're going to get straight into this. I see no reason to make y'all wait. So let's get into it. Pull some absolute fire, like the set was designed for. Hope everyone gets an EX or better. See no reason to wait. Let's get straight into it. All right, Charizard. Flames are burning up the set. Let's see what everybody gets. This first pack is going out to Psychic with Timothy Mortensen. Good luck. We got Yamper, Vibrava, Bramblin, Dugong, Gliscor, Mamoswine, Jumbo Ice Cream, Murkrow on the first reverse, Piloswine on the second reverse, and Suicune on our first rare of the entire break. All right, let's keep it rolling. Keep a good thing going. Good luck, everybody. Genuinely want to pull some nasty stuff. Lightning, Jason's first pack, Pomo, Charcadet, Absol, Punk Helmet, Seviper, Cresselia, Trapinch on your first reverse. Let's get an IR, Blowtorch, and Genesect. No heat yet, but as Lightning says, we're charging up. We have plenty of time. There's plenty of break left, guys. We're getting started full. Another sealed box. 2 shots of those big SIRs. Metal. Going over to Timothy Mortensen as well. Baneri, Darumaka, Milcery, Oddish, Wigglytuff, Bronzong, Sacred Charm, Absol on that reverse, Milcery on the reverse, and Empoleon EX is our first hit, getting us started right. Surprised he's steel more so than water. I know both work for the TCG. Still kind of crazy. Oh, metal. Makes sense. Congrats on your first hit, Tim. Hopefully, first of many. We only getting started. Fire. Tua. Your first pack. Apom. Ghastly. Dawn. The Dawn SR would be... It's such a gorgeous card, dude. Moltres. There's our rare fire chicken. Apom. And Zacian. All right. Not exactly fire, but I mean, you got to preheat the oven before you can cook. They say let them cook. Let them thaw first, you know what I'm saying? Give your boy some time. Water. That's going out to Kyle Miller. Good luck, Mr. Miller. Charcadet, Darmanitan, Linoon, Battle Cage, Carvana, Dawn, and Mega Heracross EX. Again, the texturing on the EX cards will never get old. Nintendo knows what they're doing. That's what the only reason full art trainers have had like good value is just because they look so gorgeous. Even when like Magic the Gathering does textured cards, they look good. Just not enough sets do texture as well as Pokemon. Congrats on that one. Making a splash with water. Fighting. Going to Garrett Payne. Bring the pain with the fighting. Sandile, Jumbo Ice Cream, Ludicolo, Bramblegast, Pomo, adorable Pika clone. Bramblegast, full art, Pomot. Well, he evolved in front of our eyes. They grow so fast. That they do. Keeping it moving. Grass going over to Joe Doherty. Let's go, Joe. Not JJK, though. Don. Sableye your first reverse IR. Arcalodon. And Toxtricity as your foil. Dark hasn't had a pack yet. But hey. Not even 15% of the way through. Psychic. Timothy Mortensen. Bronzor. Trapinch. Krokorok. Shout out Elton John. Crocodile. Meloetta. Ludicolo. Wigglytuff. And Moltres. I love that the Wigglytuff art references the Jigglypuff. That's adorable, dude. Psychic. And don't worry, all of your holos and reverses will be at least soft-sleeved before they get sent out. I just don't want to waste y'all's time. We got Lightning Jason. Come on. Let's get a shocking pull out of this. Bronzor, I have a good feeling about this pack specifically. Low kicks, Gliscor, Charmander. Hey, that's a good reverse. Oh, Nimble. I love that art so much, and the spot foiling around his eye. That is adorable. Congrats, Jason. I love that IR so much, dude. Thought more people would be talking about that one, dude. I just love it. Good composition, too. Nimble's a cool Pokemon, dude. Lokix is also really cool. Congrats on that one, Jason. And Vileplume on the end, celebrating your win. I told you we just had to charge up for Lightning. That's exactly what we did. Charizard art on the front of the pack. Hopefully that gold Charizard... Dude, that gold Charizard would be nasty. I'm going to lose my marbles if we pull it. And I'm okay. I bought extra marbles in the case of that. Metal, Timothy Mortensen. Jigglypuff. Seal, not the singer. Gloom, not Doom. Carvana. Evolve into a Sharpedo. And come back. Lanoon. Oddish. Mischievous. And... Ugh! Mega Heracross EX. Full art, literally showing him Mega evolving from regular Heracross in the art. Those are disgusting. Timothy Mortensen. Ugh. Out of this entire set, besides the SIRs, which is every set, the Mega full arts are gorgeous. Such a cool concept, literally showing the Mega evolving. It is so cool. Congrats on that one. That one's nasty, dude. Sick. Metal hitting big. Can't believe Dark hasn't had even a single pack yet. What is going on? Well, well, well. Kyle, speak of the devil in the dark. Here he is. Sandile. Piplup. Fiber, that Piplup IR is adorable. So is that Meow. We pulled both of that in the last break. Hopefully we can replicate that. Eternatus. In character for Dark, Dugong. And... Palmon. All right. You got to warm up. That was your first pack. Plenty of time, plenty of packs, plenty of breaks. Plenty of Pokeballs left to catch them all. It's a good set, dude. This is Mega Evolution. I've been surprised with modern Pokemon. Kyle Miller. Yamper. Vibrava. Bramblin. I think Bramblin's adorable. I don't love Brambleghast, but I like the concept of the line. Ceruledge. Oh, Ceruledge and Armor are so cool. Yamper. Bramblin. Oricorio EX. Flamenco form. Super sick on the full art. Camera's not doing that card justice, and it is still gorgeous. Can't wait till you see that one in person, dude. Congrats, Kyle. We got like 3 full arts already? What's going on? Getting some heat. We're not even close to done, but now the flames are starting to feel phantasmal. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Nasty one there, Kyle. Congrats, dude. Fighting. Garrett Payne. Zigzagoon. Mischievous. Charmeleon. I don't know. I like the reverses in this set as well. Besides the dark ones being kind of hard to see, they're pretty resistant to like scratching and everything, and they look pretty good. I like them a lot more than like the Sword and Shield era ones. Mega Deontay EX. Again, even though they're base Megas, they're base EXs, the Megas look disgusting. Because that extra texture, dude, they just... The right level, like, it definitely looks less than a full art, but it looks so much cooler than a regular EX. Like, the dimension added by just that second layer of texture is so nuts. Congrats, Garrett, on that Mega Deontay. Grass. Going over to Joe Doherty. Joe, let's get you something nasty. Mill Street, adorable. Dude, oh, poor Otters looks scared. Fire breather, let's breathe some fire into your life. Vileplume, nice rare reverse. Ambipom, and Suicune. I think Suicune's probably my favorite of that entire trio. I mean, I like Entei's also super sick. I know who's choosing Raikou. Raikou? I've heard people say it both ways. The anime was even inconsistent with that one, so don't at me. Psychic, this one's going to Timothy Mortensen. Nimble, okay, Jack. He'd be quick, he'd be nimble. Apom, Pomo, Darmanitan, Paldean Tauros, Ludicolo, your reverse. You got Seviper, IR, Mamoswine, but you got an EX Rotom. Nasty one there. Congrats, dude. Dude, I like Rotom. Especially the Rotom forms and that Rotom SIR in this set. Dude, the scans do not do it justice. That motherboard texturing is sick. My brother also really likes Rotom, so it's hard for me to hate him. Because I see how much joy he gets out of freaking motor backwards. But congrats on that one. Tim. What is happening? Packs are coming to life, dude. Mexican jumping apricots. Goodness gracious. Lightning. Jumping Caterpiece. Jason. Come on. Togedemaru. Palmy. Charcadet. Wondrous Patch. Gliscor. Cresselia. Reshiram. Sick. Rare reverse. I'll never get tired of seeing those. Sacred Charm. And Reshiram. Ooh. The same pack? That's pretty dope. Let you see the art better as well. Lightning. That's why I like seeing the rares in reverse, because even though the holofoil pattern is really, really cool in the Mega Evolution sets, sometimes it distracts from how cool the actual art is. So the fact that they can be reversed in the same set is really cool, so you can actually appreciate the art. Fire's going to Tua, Dugong, Jigglypuff, Darumaka, Grimsley's Move, All Creamy, Haunter, Krokorok, Meloetta, and Genesect. I like Genesect a lot. I would call him a fire Pokemon, but not exactly a fire hit, unfortunately. Still got 75% of the break left, 25% through. Charizard pack. Let's get a Charizard, even if it's a full art, even if it's a base EX, even if it's a gold. I'd like to see a Charizard. Dark going to Kyle Caps. He ain't capping. Murkrow, Lombre, Duraludon, Gligar, Hunter, Lokix, Bronzong, Piplup, adorable. You got an adorable ass pack, Kyle. Yamper on the illustration rare. Adorable. I cannot believe this card is not more sought after. It's such a cute card, dude. When people were talking about like the top hits of the set, this would obviously come up. But it hasn't. Like, literally how? Look how adorable that. Who doesn't like dogs, dude? That Yamper is freaking adorable. And Toxtricity to close it out. Congrats, Kyle. That is an adorable IR, dude. Fire. One's going to Tua. Duraludon. Piloswine. Charmeleon. Gliscor. Eternatus. Let's get it Dawn SIR. I'm calling it right now. Charmeleon. Oh, the Wigglytuff IR. IR in back-to-back packs. That is such a cute IR, too. Dude, doubling down on the singing, dude. Like the singing Jigglypuff. He's all grown up now as a Wigglytuff. Come on. No, that doesn't bring a tear to your eye. Not like the Butterfree episode. You know, like a normal amount. Sick, nasty. Nasty, sick. Congrats on that Wigglytuff, Tua. That's sick, dude. I love that card so much. And Toxtricity. I don't know why packs with Toxtricity at the end are having IRs more than not. Good problem to have. Fire. All right. This right side has been where it's at, dude. I mean, there were some good hits in the left side, too. That Heracross was sick. Water, this one's going to Kyle. Darumaka. Bronzor. Dugong. Ghastly. Let's hope to see 2 SIRs in this break. That'd be nasty. Genesect. Nice rare. Dizzying Valley. And Reshiram. Man, I really felt the full art on that one. At least an EX. That's okay, that's okay. Fighting. Garrett Payne. Let's bring the pain. More fighting. Everybody was Kung Fu fighting. Emphasis on Garrett. Sacred Charm. Bolton. Dude, that's such a well-designed Pokemon. Granbull. Less so. And Suicune. More so. That was kind of cool. We'll leave it be. He's earned his right to stay there, you know? Swag points. Grass, this one's going to Joe Doherty. Vibrava, Sandile, Darmanitan, Linoon, Battle Cage, Saraledge, such a cool Pokemon, such a cool art. Jigglypuff, adorable. And Vileplume, even adorable. Grass. I want to see Grass get a hit. Grass hasn't got it. I hope everyone gets at least bare minimum an EX. And I think Grass is the only one that hasn't pulled at least something. So I hope we can change that. Psychic, Timothy Mortensen, Piplup, Palmy, Murkrow, Gligar, Lanoon, Honchkrow, Blowtorch, Lotad. All creamy. The card's all creamy, dude. I'll get that off. And Moltres. I think Moltres would probably be my least favorite in that trio. I don't know. All the early legendaries had, like, aura. You know what I'm saying? How late game you got them. The anime really, like, emphasized how cool and mysterious they were with, like, Ho-Oh and Lugia, especially. Lightning going to Jason. That's why I feel like the new legendaries don't have quite as much aura, especially in design. I mean, Eternatus does. There's some, don't get me wrong, but like the box arts. Don, Palmot, IR, Ambipom, and Palmot. Double Palmot? Okay. I'm not complaining. I mean, that was a lightning... that was a very lightning back. As advertised, you know, apropos. Can't really complain. Dark. Kyle. Let's get you some. Zigzagoon. Everyone's favorite trash panda. Toxel. Diaper. Wearin. Haunter. Hardly know her. Darumaka. Prinplup. And... Mega Deontay EX. Hey, dude. Textured Mega EX. I will never complain about that. Not too shabby. Congrats, Kyle, on that Mega Deontay EX. I think Deontay's a really cool Pokemon, especially if you factor in like the lore of it being like a special carbink. I think that's really cool. When they tie it more down to like actual other Pokemon and stuff, makes it feel more in the universe instead of just like random magic god. I also did spend a lot of time trying to evolve my carbink into a Deontay as a kid. Fire! Tua. Bramblin. Absolutely. I could have looked it up. That would have been too easy. Seal. Arcalodon. Monster of a Pokemon. Lokix. Super cool. Gliscor. Super cool. Gliscor. Super cool. Battle Cage. And Genesect. Genesect is raw, dude. You guys haven't seen Genesect shiny? Look it up. It's like red metal. It's so cool. I can't believe that one was like randomly inverted. That one had to be a chosen hex code, you know? Water. Kyle Miller. Hopefully swimming in hits after this pack. I hope, man. Saraledge. Crocodile. Fire Breather. Gloom on the reverse. Togedemaru on the reverse. And Rotom EX. Hey. Don't mix Rotom and water, but hey, that's how you get wash Rotom. you had to road him, maybe don't like bring it to the swimming pool though. That might get catastrophic. Booyah! Congrats on that one. Rotom EX. I like the perspective of that one. It looks like he's towering over you. Kind of terrifying, kind of cute? Question mark. All right. So an entire other box. Can't believe I'm pulling an SIR yet. I think we're due. Get something nasty. I'm not saying it has to be the Charizard, but like, get something kind of sick. Garrett, Pomo, Jigglypuff, Gloom, Charmander, Fire Breather, Sarilege, 3 fire in a row. Wigglytuff, I mean, you could call that fire. Suicune on the reverse. Oh, adorable. This and the Meowth look like the IRs from the set that everyone's chasing. Dude, Garrett, sick. Adorable as adorable gets. Congrats on that nasty Piplup IR, baby. Dude, Gen 4 is such a good generation for starters. Piplup. Torterra. Don't get me started. Adorable. Flygon as your rare. Congrats again on that one, dude. That one's so sick. Definitely a top art from the set, in my opinion. Faux show. Grass. Joe Doherty. Snubble. Apom. Ghastly. Bramblegast. Or Caledon, still aura farming. Yamper. Oh. Fire Breather. And Ambipom. Ambipom's cool. Dude, why in the anime is Ambipom allowed to play professional ping pong? It's got extra limbs, dude. You tell me Mewtwo can psychically play darts? Something ain't right here. So we need stricter rules. Non-powers league, something like that. Psychic. Timothy Mortensen. Sableye. Duraludon. Pile of Swine. Big old pile of swine. Oh my gosh, that's why it's called that. Bronzong. Mamoswine. Flygon, I will never get tired of seeing the rares, so you can actually appreciate the art in the reverse. Seal. And Toxtricity. Psychic. Come on, I'd like this box to heat up a little bit in this last leg. Again, whole nother box. So reset the odds on the IRs, the full arts, all that stuff. We need at least one SIR in this break. Lightning. Go to Jason. Nimble. Piloswine. Boltund. Sandile. Granbull. Paldean Tauros. Wondrous Patch. Charcadet. Flying. I love that art, dude, so much. Kamiya's so talented. Baneri. And Reshiram. Lightning. I think Zekrom's cooler, dude. I love Kyurem in theory so much, but I just don't like it in execution. Because I think I'd like it a lot better if, like, Kyurem Black and Kyurem White looked cooler fused. You know what I mean? Metal. Timothy Mortensen. Smeargle. Togedemaru. Lombre. Darmanitan. Paldean Tauros. Ludicolo. The reverse. Pommy. Adorable. Jumbo Ice Cream. That's what Pommy was looking so determined after. And Zacian. Zacian's such a cool Pokemon, dude. Steel. Metal. I don't think the theme is as strong between Sword and Shield legendaries, but like just the raw design of Sword Dog and Shield Dog, kind of classic. And they got their hero forms, dude. Fire. Come on. Tua. Talk Tua. Viper. Low kicks, dude. Some of the art in Pokemon just catches me so off guard. Hey, dude. Asking you shall receive, right? Bronzor, come on, full art. Hey, dude, if you're going to get an EX, you want Mega Charizard EX or Mega Gengar EX? That's a sick one. Good price for an EX. Gorgeous card for an EX, dude. Nice hit. Nice hit. Congrats on that one. All right. 3 packs left in this box. Then 36 more to go. Wada. Kyle Miller. Piplup. Pommy. I love that Piplup IR so much, dude. I'm still thinking about it. Gligar. Grimsley's move. All creamy. Haunter. The reverses. Toxel. Swinub. And... Ooh. I knew he had one more full art in us for this box. Fire Breather in the water pack, funny enough. Still gorgeous, dude. I don't care what the trainer is. The full art trainers will always be some of the coolest looking cards across all TCGs for me. Ugh. Especially the way they look out of sleeve and top loader. Dude, pulling one out of a pack. Oh. Never gets old. Congrats on that. Fire Breather. Water. Hey, we still could have an SIR. So we have an SIR. Penultimate pack. Mega Heracross on the front. I think that's a sign of good luck. I mean, Pokemon were based off of collecting bugs in Japan. The creator said so, so Heracross. Kind of sacred. Fighting. Garrett Payne, one of the guys who started it all. Jigglypuff, not singing for once, even though Wigglytuff is. Gloom, looking anything but gloomy. Meloetta. It's a beautiful card. Grimsley's Move. Darmanitan. Mimikyu, and Vileplume. The Grimsley's Move full art looks way better than I thought it would, by the way. Hope we pull one, that'd be sick. Empty box. Mega Lopunny. See that Mega Lopunny SIR. Okay. Sometimes the packs just turn into confetti. Other times it feels like they're made of vibranium. Grass. Joe Doherty. Zigzagoon. Mischievous. Toxel. Lotad. Battle Cage. Gran Bull. Saraledge. Punk Helen. That's cool. Pretty playable card, too. Oh, Togedemaru. So many adorable IRs in this set. Oh, my gosh, dude. Not that I'm complaining. Going over to Joe. Hey! Joe, last dude who didn't have a top-loaded card, getting yourself an adorable IR. Hell yeah. That is what we're talking about, baby. If it sits, it hits. And that was the last spot to go. But yeah, that's so adorable. Ambipom as your rare on the end. Ugh. Beautiful. Congrats. Dude, I always feel really bad when someone doesn't get even a single one, so I want everyone to get at least minimum an EX. All right. Did I just get a text? All right. Come on, still half the break, guys. Come on, plenty of time left. You know what? I'm going to go right side this time. I'm going to, like, swap up the feng shui, because that was a box without an SIR, so we need this one to have an SIR. Come on. Fighting. Garrett Payne, kick us off. Lombre. Duraludon. Probably my favorite art from the entire regular set. Gligar. Prinplup. Crocodile. Meloetta. Sacred Charm. Palmot. That is a cool art, too. Hey, Nimble again. Fighting. Congrats on that one. Garrett. I love that one, dude. I had to check. I was like, no way you're the dude who already got the one. Who already got the Nimble? Lightning. Now Lightning and Fighting. I love that card so much, dude. Typically, even... It's a lot of the same Nimble. That's adorable. Dude, I love that one so much. I don't even think I have that one. That one's sick. And Suicune as your rare. Congratulations. What? Again, at the end of the day, I'm a nerd. I really do want to see you guys hit. It's also just cool pulling good cards, you know? Grass, Joe Doherty. Ooh. Let's get you an SIR. Seviper, Wigglytuff, and Genesect. All right. Cool Pokemon. Not necessarily a cool hit. It's okay. That was efficient. Goodness gracious. Sometimes I amaze myself. I'm humble, too. Fire. Tua. Smeargle. Toxel. Bronzer. That's just makeup. Mimikyu. I love Mimikyu. No, I'm glad it's finally getting the hype it deserves. Such a cute backstory. Moltres on the rare reverse. Piloswine. Oh, and Mega. Again, Charizard or Gengar are the ones you want to see if you're getting a regular EX. Just super sick. Tua, did you not? You did. You double dipped in Mega Gengar EXs. Ultimately, pretty rad. Pretty rad. Congrats on that one, dude. That was sick. Again, I know they're the most expensive, but I really do think the Gengar and Charizard are the coolest looking ones just for this once. I was stunned at how cool the Lucario looked, dude. The Gardevoir also looked cool. Ugh. Megas are just cool. I'm glad they finally brought him back. Legend Z to A definitely helped with that. I mean, introducing new Megas and stuff will do that. Lightning, going to Jason. Going to get those new Megas soon. So their first printings of like Mega Dragonite and all that stuff. That'll be pretty cool. Haunter, Cresselia, Gloom, Meloetta, and whoo, Blowtorch. Full art is a full art, and that's a dude. It's a good looking card actually. Goodness gracious. They're just Pokemon. It feels like every set, every new like half generation, they really step up the foiling treatments on the full art ones. That one's nasty, dude. Congratulations to Jason. Congrats on your Blowtorch full art trainer. You see, you're charging up now. You're charging up. Still got like 40% of the break left, guys. We're going to hit an SIR. I'm calling it right now. I'm speaking it into existence. Not saying if. No, we are going to hit an SIR. Kyle Caps hitting Dark, Trapinch, Sandile, Piplup, Zigzagoon, All Creamy, Saraledge, Fire Breather, Darumaka, Punk Helmet, and Moltres. Kyle, I want you to hit too. I want each and every one of you to hit. Hit like your Prime Mike Tyson. Hit twice like your Mega Kangaskhan. You know what I'm saying? What a broken ability. Metal. Timothy Mortensen. Vibrava. Bramblin. Dugong. Baneri. Punk Helmet. Lanoon. Blowtorch. Honchkrow. Baneri. And Full Art. Palmot. Palmot's cool. I don't know why. I think I have a soft spot in my heart for like the Pika clones, you know? Pachirisu and all that, and even Plusle and Minun. They're cute, you know? And like they were designed for failure. They were never going to be Pikachu, but they were supposed to be their generation's Pikachu, just designed philosophy-wise. So I don't know. It's hard not to like them for me. Honchkrow, Arcalon. I also like that these evolved Pokemons can be commons now, and that the items can also be. Adds a lot of help for the TCG. Reshiram on the reverse. Mischievous on the reverse, and Ambipom. All right, we're due. We're due. I say that every pack, dude. We are. I mean, every pack could be. We could be due every pack. Not every pack. But every next pack. Fighting. Garrett Payne. Darumaka. Milcery. Oddish. This could be the SR right here. Ghastly. Seviper. Bramblegast. Fire Breather. Sableye. Dude, the black reverses sometimes get you off guard. Dugong, and Flygon. Flygon's such a cool Pokemon, man. Wonder if they really are ever going to try to bring the other types into the TCG, even as like a novelty or something. I mean, you saw them do it with both Dragon and Fairy, but I wonder, like, I think an Ice-type card would look cool if they were able to, like, differentiate it. Fire. But then they would have to make, like, Water way darker, because this is already, like, Ice, obviously. Piloswine. They're too close. I see both sides. Pomo, Gloom, Gliscor. Sorry, Cresselia, my bad. Haunter, Flygon, Lanoon, and is that Empoleon? Ice Cold. Ice Baby. Empoleon going to Chua. I wonder what I like more. Like, think about it. If I like GXs, EXs, or what genuinely, just from aesthetics alone, not from price wise and everything. I'm trying to think. I think they are doing a good job with new EXs, but I don't think that would have my favorite. It might be GXs? I don't know. I'd have to think about it. Psychic. I'm so old, I'll say level X's. Timothy Mortensen. Palmy. I do not think I'm old, for the record. Murkrow. Ludicolo. Honchkrow. Wondrous Patch. Granbull. A lot of Psychic here. Dude, this might be I think that this is my favorite IR in the set. It's so nasty. Not just because it's expensive. I mean, dude, it's looking on Pallet Town. It's so cute. This is the Meowth in the route from Pokemon Red. That's such a cool card. Congrats, Tim. That's sick. Literally one of my favorite cards in the entire set. Just straight up. There's other ones I like, but that one's got some shoss to it, you know? That's dope. I understand why the price inflated on this one. It's so cool. It's a cute reference. It's gorgeous art, dude. Nasty. I believe it's Unanori doing the art there. And Vileplume. It's a sick one. Oh, that Meowth is nasty. All right. I called it. We're going to have an SIR. I can't be let down now. Grass. Joe Doherty. Jigglypuff. Darumaka. Lotad. Low Kicks. Bronzong. That was going to be low, high. Dawn. Carvana. Ooh. Jumbo Ice Cream. Tasty. And Mega Heracross EX. Gorgeous looking card. Gorgeous looking card. The red with the green. It's just great contrast. Mega Heracross is a cool Pokemon, dude. I think they chose some pretty good ones to get Megas originally. Mega Porygon Wen. That's my all-time go, dude. He didn't give kids seizures. Pikachu did back in the old cartoon, and Porygon was a scapegoat. Okay, I don't want to hear it. Congrats on the Mega Heracross. I've noticed a lot are matching with the energy today. Like a lot, like Grass got that one. When in the first break we did of the Phantasmal Flames, the Charizard came out of fire. The SIR Charizard. We're like, of course it did. Metal. Online, I've seen it come out of water a lot, it feels like. Timothy Mortensen. Lombre, Duraludon. I'll never get sick of that art. Gligar. Prinplup. Granbull. Bronzong. Grimsley's Move. Lotad. Bronzor. And Reshiram. Metal. Alright. There's not a lot of them, dude. One booster box really is a lot. Not close to over yet, guys. Dark. Kyle. Boltund. Baneri. Togedemaru. Vibrava. Who's the cutest Pokemon, do you guys think? That is a contested answer. Sandile. They're all... Yeah. Blowtorch. And Palma. I really like how the item reverses look. The silver. It's very clean. Dark. Not to crap on Sword and Shield, because I do like parts of Sword and Shield a lot, but just the reverses in the whole Sword and Shield era sucked. Fire. Tua. Smeargle. Toxel. Bronzor. Mimikyu. Paldean Tauros. I love the regional forms, though. Dawn. Low Kicks again. Bramblin. And Ambipom. Dude, that's one of my favorite parts about Alola. Actually, I think the Alolan forms, they hit it out of the park. For the first round of regionals, Alolan Raichu, he surfs on his tail like old surfing Pikachu, dude. That's sick. Metal. Timothy Mortensen. Seal. Oddish. Smeargle. Gligar. Wigglytuff. Eternatus. So cool. Battle Cage. Boltund. Suicune. Ugh! Mega Sharpedo EX. The Mega EX full arts are so nasty. Literally shows the Mega evolving from their regular form all the way to their Mega, and the texture only helps make it look so gorgeous. Like the spot texturing around his eye gills. Ugh! Timothy Mortensen. Nasty. Absolute nastiness. Besides the SIRs, which goes without saying, these are my favorite in the set. These are so cool. Showing the Mega Evolve is so sick. Metal. Still got 20 packs left because 18 plus 2 or something. Lightning. Jason. Sandile. Piplup. Zigzagoon. Crocodile. Meloetta. Jumbo Ice Cream. Darmanitan. Zigzagoon. And Suicune. For Lightning. Wow. Let's get to the next hit. Bro, there's... No, we have an SR. I'm not even going to consider in my mind for a millisecond that we don't. Water going to Kyle Miller. Piplup. Charmander. Nimble. Ooh, this feels heavy. Am I tripping? Some good. Arcalodon. Dizzying Valley. Crocodile. Wondrous Patch. Flygon. Dude, I mean, Flygon is a heavy Pokemon. Makes sense, I guess. All right, 75% mark. We have pulled some heat, to be fair. Psychic. Tim. Yamper. I'm sorry if you prefer Timothy and don't like being called Tim. Feel free to correct me if I ever say your guys' names wrong. Pomo. Bramblegast. And... Whoo! Dude, something about Mega Charizard X. Mega Charizard Y is cool as well, but Mega Charizard X, dude, come on. So if you're going to get an EX, that might be one of the best looking EXs of all time. Not cards, no, but EXs for sure. Across all sets. Dude, as if Charizard couldn't be cooler, make him black with blue flames. What? Nasty. Timothy Mortensen. Good for an EX, insane value too. All right. Start this last side. Metal. Timothy Mortensen. Mamashwan. Sacred Charm. Ghastly. Oh. I literally forgot this is in the set. Oh my gosh, the Aurora Borealis Dugong. I like that more than the Piplup. I like that more than the Piplup. Ah, that card's so cute. I still think the Meow's my favorite, but dude, I think that's got to be the best Dugong card ever printed. It's got to be. Not that Dugong has a lot of cards, but it's got to be. Gorgeous. Genuinely beautiful. And Moltres. To melt the ice. Global warming, yada yada. Timothy Mortensen. Sometimes I get like, what the hell am I talking about? You talk first. I've been live for like 8 hours today. Been streaming for like 8 hours today. You will eventually say things you're like, what am I talking about? Like, I'm talking about everything else. Kyle Caps. Piloswine. Apom. Pommo. Gloom. All Creamy. Mamoswine. Sacred Charm. Gliscor. That was pretty good, actually. Dawn. That's worth like $5. Woo! Full art switch. That's a clean looking card. Sick, dude. Congratulations to Kyle. Getting yourself a Switch trainer. We'll talk about a timeless card, too. You know Switch is going to keep being reprinted in every format, and even if like the rules text change slightly, you can keep using this card. So that is a good one. Tim is good? All right, sounds good. First time, dude, well, first time doing Pokemon. Unironically, wait, you got Metal and Psychic? If you want me to be, like, brutally honest. Yeah, you've got two cards that I'd say are, like, good. That Charizard will never, like, decrease in price. Oh, that Meow, you got three. That Meowth, too, you have pulled very well. Genuinely, I mean that as a breaker. That one's going to Kyle. Congratulations, Kyle. Yeah, man, I love Pokemon from a young age, man. I was in the hospital a lot as a kid because I had a bunch of, like, intestinal issues and everything and a bunch of surgeries. I had a bag sewn to my side for a while, an ileostomy bag. And so I played the Pokemon games, and they helped me get through a lot of stuff. So I can never hate Pokemon. Fire. Going to Tua, Swinub, Milcery, Krokorok, Lombre, Crocodile, Darmanitan, Grimsley's Move, Krokorok again, Prinplup, and Genesect. Gen 5 to Gen 4, back to Gen 5. Fire. I'll do a recap at the end. I'll tell you particularly, like, what's actually good. Sounds good, though, Tim. Yeah, I'll be honest, the prices we have on the Pokemon's pretty freaking good for how insane the Pokemon bubble has been. Kyle Miller, Dugong, Jigglypuff, Darumaka, Lotad, Lanoon, Honchkrow, Blowtorch, Oddish on the reverse, Arcaludon on the reverse, just a cool looking card. And Oricorio EX on the Flamenco. Fire going over to Kyle Miller. Nice one there. Maybe thinking like, Oricorio, I wanted a Mega. Hey, dude, Oricorio is still cool. Any Pokemon with a unique gimmick or like a signature trait still makes it pretty cool. The Flamenco. I mean, for a base EX, they made that a pretty cool card. Wada. What you gonna do? See, okay, Pokemon grading is weird, dude. It's like, if you get a certain card in a 9, it's worth what it is raw. But if you get it a 10, it's 10x the value. So people keep grading, cracking, until they get, like, the employee on a good day. Metal. It's going to you, Tim. So it's nuts. Certain ones absolutely are, like SIRs. Hey, maybe even that Charizard you got, dude, just to have it protected. Especially depending on your kid's age, yeah. Haunter. Hardly know her. Cresselia, and Ambipom. That Dugong is gorgeous. There are absolutely cards you should get rid of. I wouldn't say there's any that you like. Maybe that Meowth. I'd have to check comps. Grass, Joe Doherty, Boltund, Baneri, Togedemaru, Vibrava, Cresselia, Haunter, Punk Helmet, Cerulege. Dude, that's sick. People say he looks too much like a Mega Man character. What's wrong with that? Piplup, adorable. And Reshiram. I will never hate the Gen 4 starters, dude. People cannot get me to hate the Gen 4 starters. Specifically Torterra. Not enough Turtwigs in modern sets, man. I know we just had one a couple sets ago, but still. More. Mega Torterra? Dude, imagine. Psychic. We're not that lucky. Timothy, this one's going to you as well. Yamper, let's hope for an SIR. That's the big hit you want to get. If you get that gold Charizard. Yeah, that'll be $1,000 if you grade that. Toxtricity. Milcery. And what? Now that is uncommon. Oh, actually, that's a rare. That's not one. But yeah, dude, the two Charizards in this set are nuts. Even with the bubble, they will have a lot of value long term. Any one big chase from any big set will. Any core set. Lightning, go to Jason. Seal, Oddish, Smeargle, Gligar, Cerulege, Crocodile, Fire Breather, Charmander, great one to get reversed, obviously. Mamoswine, and Zacian. Is it just me, or is there way more Gen 4 representation in this set than normal? I also need to stop tweaking because I mentally think Heart Gold, Still Silver is Gen 4. I know the remakes are a part of Gen 4, but like, so I think a lot of Gen 2 Pokemon are Gen 4, because that's what I grew up with. Psychic, going to Tim. You're on a hot streak, dude. A lot of packs. Ghastly, Seviper, Bramblegast, Fire Breather, Nimble. I love the... Dude, when I was in Japan, I got to go to the museum that they have all these little ones they take pictures of for the cards. So cool. Smeargle and Mega Sharpedo EX. So, dude, if you're going to get a base EX, you want it to be a Mega to have those layers of texture. So sick. No Gengar or Charizard, but still sick, nasty. Gorgeous looking card. Ain't no way we're not going to get an SIR, dude. Lightning. Going to Jason. Piplup. Charmander. Nimble. I love that card. Bramblegast. Arcalodon. Jumbo Ice Cream. Grimsley's Move. Oh, Flygon IR. Flygon's first ever trainer gallery or illustration rare is this one. Pretty sick bookmark. For such a big Pokemon, it's kind of nuts it took this long. Jason, that is a nasty card. Is gorgeous, dude. Is that the best Flygon IR? Well, yeah. By default. Flygon had some really cool old cards in like the old like Ruby sets and stuff though, so I don't think this is his best card. But that's still disgusting, dude. That one's really cool. Oh, I forgot about the Trapinch. You can see right there's a Trapinch. There's a little Bramblin. That's cute. And the Vileplume on the end. All right. So a good bit of packs left. Could still pull an IR, a full art, or the dreaded SIR. For lucky. Dark, going to Kyle. Mimikyu, Apom, Vibrava, Sandile, Ludicolo, Honchkrow, Wondrous Patch, Trapinch on the reverse, Apom on the reverse, and Flygon. Trapinch evolved, but at what cost? We've got a Vibrava on the pack. That's kind of cool. Yeah, something I was telling Paul, actually, he doesn't know Pokemon, and he bought it in the last Pokemon break, is I was trying to put it in some sports terms, right? And it's like crazy. So this would be your hobby box, right? Or maybe an FOTL box for Pokemon, because there's only 6 of these in an entire case, the biggest case you can get, 2 of you. And like, there's no guaranteed auto. It's like not even one that's like per box on average. There isn't one. And you can pull like, the ceiling isn't like, you can only pull 2 autos out of this. Like, no, you can pull 8 theoretically. It's nuts. Vileplume, Sacred Charm, and Palmot. You'll have people pull God boxes online with both of the 2 like damn near $1,000 Charizards. It's insane. And typically Charizard's the Jordan of this. Psychic, Tim. Good luck, dude. Lotad, Boltund. It'd be cool to pull any SIR, even if we get the Rotom, even if we get the Lopunny. Palmy, that Dawn would be disgusting. Duraludon, just a cool looking card. And a Genesect, unfortunately not there. Lightning. This one's going to Jason. Milcery, Kurakarok, shout out Elton John, Seviper, Lokix, Dizzying Valley, Lombre on the reverse, Swine Up, and Full Art. Moltres. Okay, we really are due. We got to end this off with a bang, guys. How many packs are left? 4 packs. Mega Heracross pack art. Yeah, also a lot of people don't know, Pokemon have different pack art. And some people superstitious believe that, like, you have a higher chance of getting certain cards with different Pokemon in the pack art, which there's been no evidence to, but it's like a gut thing. Kyle, Absol, Oddish, Seal, Paldean Tauros, Lokix, Don, Paldean Tauros. Ooh. Zacian, feeling Phantasmal on the flames. Miss Magius, EX. Saw the purple. I already knew. Miss Magius is a cool Pokemon, dude. I'm telling you, something about Gen 4 is getting extra love. I love the idea of retroactively giving Pokemon that needed evolutions. Maybe not in the case of like Dunsparce to Dunsparce, but in a case like Magnezone or Yanmega or Mismagius, I think it's super valid. Dark. Even though it was like 10 years after the Pokemon's Genesis. All right, 3 packs left. Got a Gengar, a Charizard, and a Lopunny. Metal, Tim. Metal and Psychic have hit a good bit, dude. Just quantity of packs. Honchkrow, Grimsley's Move, Darmanitan, not Galarian, Bronzong, and Zacian. Alright. 2 packs left. Let's open that Gengar pack, ending on a Charizard pack. Nice. It's, dude, the superstition's so crazy. In the old sets where a pack's like a couple hundred each, the Charizard ones are even more. There's literally a premium just to have a Charizard art. Kyle Miller. Whether it's for the collecting or for people's, like, superstition, it's nuts. Charmander. Krookodile. Meloetta. Jumbo Ice Cream. Gligar. Let's get an SIR. Come on. Snubble. Okay, let's get a full art. Mega Lopunny EX. Hey, not bad. EX is better than nothing. Congrats, Kyle. I will take that. Don't reverence the Joker meme. If you know, you know. But yeah, the way they do the texture is nuts. Even on a normal type Mega, it looks gorgeous, dude. Camera's not quite picking it up, the different layers of texture, but it's nasty. Absolutely nasty. All right. Last pack, Magic. Good luck, everybody. Thank you for buying in. Empty box. Let's get in to the Charizard. Imagine pulling SIR last pack. That'd be insane, dude. This pack is going to Kyle Caps. Charcadet, Yamper, Snubble, Murkrow, Gliscor, Mamoswine, Jumbo Ice Cream, Ludicolo. Come on, SR. Lanoon, come on, full art. Or at least Mega EX. Hey! Ending it on a full art Empoleon EX. Dude, with the teal, looks like cracked ice in the back. Ugh. Congrats, Kyle. Nasty. Not letting it end on a whimper, but a bang. Straight nastiness, dude. I think Dark was looking a little light. So congratulations on that. All right. Get into that recap, show everybody what your best hits are before we move on. Then I got a couple of Marble personal breaks to get through before I can end my night. All right, we're going to start with just the ones that are here. We're going to start with Dark, which is Kyle Caps. Don't worry, I will at least soft sleeve all of your reverses and hollows before I ship these out. Goodness gracious. Never mind, Dark did more than fine. You got a Miss Magius EX, a Mega Deoncé EX, a Yamper illustration rare, a Switch full art. I mean, that'll be good. That's timeless. And an Empoleon EX full art. Congrats on that. Next up, we got Fightin'. All these cards are going to Garrett Payne. And don't worry, I'll put them in order for people who don't know, because we have a lot of people buying with us recently who don't know, so I put them in ascending order so you know what your better cards are. You got Mega Deoncé EX, hey, an EX with texture. A Nimble illustration rare, and, that Chase Piplup illustration rare. Gorgeous. Congrats, Garrett. Next up, we got Fire. Fire is, of course, 2 of you. Okay, you got 9. Thank goodness. Whenever to pull above an EX. We have Empoleon EX, still a cool card. Mega Gengar EX. Double or nothing getting Phantasmal up in these flames. And the Wigglytuff singing IR, super cute reference to Jigglypuff, all grown up now. Next up, Grass with Joe Doherty. Got yourself a Mega Heracross EX and an illustration rare Togedemaru. Absolutely adorable illustration rare. Glad you didn't just get an EX, brother. Next up is Lightning for Jason. You did pretty freaking good, dude. You got a Nimble illustration rare as your lowest, a Flygon illustration rare, and a Blowtorch full art trainer. Nasty. Congrats. Next up, we got Tim with Metal. Holy crap. Okay, I'll put it this way because you asked. Empoleon, it's aight. It's aight. It's not great, but it's like, it'd be like a low number to like, this would be like a number to 999, right? So Empoleon EX, Dugong illustration rare, Mega Sharpedo EX full art, and Mega Heracross EX full art, all from the metal slot. That's kind of stupid. That's all right. That's kind of stupid. Congrats on that. You also got the Psychic slot. This one's more tame. Got a Rotom EX. Mega Sharpedo EX. This is just a base EX, not a full art, because this bottom part still has like the 1 block color, and it's not as textured, which means it's less rare. A Mega so even though this is the lowest rarity of Charizard, it is still the big Charizard Mega EX. So that makes it pretty valuable. And the most expensive IR. You got the Meowth Pallet Town IR. Literally disgusting. Literally the best IR in the entire set. Congrats, Tim. And last but not least, we have Kyle Miller with Water. Come on, not just EXs. Nice, thank God. I'm honest with you guys. If you guys want me to tell you what you got, in any terms, I got you. I absolutely got you. Kyle, you got yourselves a Rotom EX, an Oricorio EX, a Mega Heracross EX textured, Mega Lopunny EX textured, an Oricorio EX Flamenco full art, and a Fire Breather full art trainer. Nice one there. Yeah, of course, man. Least I can do. If you have any other questions, feel free to hit us up. I never mind explaining them. Thank you guys so much for buying in. I got to get to those other breaks. And you have the next 3 hours to use code LOCKIN for 30% off all breaks, no exceptions. That's personal breaks. That's Pokemon breaks. That's baseball. That's flawless. That's soccer. What's up, BT? BT, I've had like 6 or 7 rips tonight, dog. It's been a big break day. I've been breaking for about 8 hours. Yeah, I should have a couple more Marvel breaks to run through the night. Unfortunately, I will not be able to break the flawless, even if it breaks tonight. But thank you guys so much. I will see you in the next one. Still got a couple more Marvel personals at the minimum. Thank you so much.